ऐसे बोल, मेरे पापा आ जाएंगे अभी। Hello, Asmi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Hi, Risha.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Where is Anavadya and Shreya? Please on your video. Asmi and Risha. Okay. Should I wait for them or should I start class? They will be coming.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Just Risha, just call us Anavadya and ask her.
Yes,
I will
ma'am.
call Shreya and will ask her. Wait. Otherwise, I will start. Don't waste our time.
Ma'am, Anavadya will be joining like in 2 minutes.
Okay. Let me call. Or let me start the class. अगर आ जाएगी, then I will allow her. Okay. So today we are going to start from the functions of the different tubules of nephron. Okay. So you remember the structure of neuron, or should I show you that diagram again? Like, where is the proximal convoluted tubule present in nephron? It is clear to you, or I should show you the diagram?
Ma'am, it's clear, I think.
What, Asmi?
I think you can continue.
Okay, because like now the different parts are like I will explain about different parts like clearly. If everything is clear in your mind, like related to diagram, then it will be easy for you to understand. So I will not show you again like diagram again and again. If you are confused, then open the diagram that is given in your book, है ना, to correlate with the theory. Okay, so proximal convoluted tubule, it is lined by simple type of cuboidal brush border epithelium. So cuboidal epithelial cells, you remember what is the shape of simple cuboidal cells, Risha and Asmi?
And they are cube-like cells which together form a cuboid.
Yeah, and see, present in a
Relatively.
simple layer, like, yeah. So, and they increases the surface area of reabsorption. So what is the main function of this PCT performed by this PCT is that it helps in maintaining the pH and ionic balance of the body fluids by selective secretion of hydrogen ions, ammonia and potassium ions into the filtrate, and by reabsorption of bicarbonate from it. So how this PCT works? So this is the proximal convoluted tubule region that is present just below the Bowman's capsule. So what it does, it is responsible for, yeah, it maintains the pH and as well as ionic balance of the body fluid by secretion of hydrogen ions. They secrete hydrogen ions, ammonia and potassium into the filtrate. Okay, and by the reabsorption they like secretes potassium. Only the thing that they absorb is bicarbonate from the fluid, body fluid जो urine बनेगा ना, and that the fluid that is present all over the body around the nephron also, so they will absorb bicarbonate from that fluid and they release potassium, no sorry, ammonia, potassium and hydrogen ions into the body filtrate. समझ में आ रहा है?
Ma'am, could you repeat?
What happened?
I was actually wearing the shrug, so I couldn't concentrate properly.
Okay. So what is the function of proximal convoluted tubule? That is the region that is present just below the Bowman's capsule is. It is mainly responsible for maintaining the pH as well as ionic balance of the body fluids. So body fluids, I have told you earlier also what is body fluid. So I think I should not repeat about body fluids, right? Okay. So how they maintain the pH and ionic balance? First thing is that they do selective secretion. Secretion means they releases hydrogen ions, ammonia and potassium ions into the filtrate. Okay, and and they reabsorbs bicarbonate from the filtrate. So what is the filtrate? ये body filtrate है, ये भी body filtrate है जो body fluids. So they will like absorb bicarbonate from the filtrate and they will release potassium and potassium, ammonia and hydrogen ions into the filtrate. Okay, क्या हुआ अस्मी?
कुछ नहीं मैम, मैं तो देख ही रही हूँ.
Okay,
I'm listening to you.
expressions, otherwise मुझे ऐसा लगता है you are confused.
No ma'am.
Okay, the second portion is loop of Henle. So this U-shaped structure is known as loop of Henle. Now, what this loop of Henle, it is divided into two parts. The front one is known as descending loop, and the back one that is thicker is known as ascending loop of Henle. So, what is the function of loop of Henle? Is reabsorption is minimum. Okay. Reabsorption is minimum in its ascending loop. So the ascending loop region of this Henle loop of Henle, here the reabsorption of all the materials will occur in the minimum quantity, means less. However, this region plays a significant role in maintenance of high osmolarity of medullary interstitial fluid. So the fluid that is present in the medullary region, this is medullary region, this is cortex region of the kidney. You remember what is difference between medulla and cortex of the kidney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the medullary region of kidney, descending and ascending loop of Henle will be present, and this ascending loop of Henle will show minimum reabsorption of the materials. And what is the main function is that it helps in maintaining the high osmolarity of medullary interstitial fluid. So the fluid that will be present in the medullary region, unka osmolarity is maintained by this ascending loop of Henle. Okay. So osmolarity of the fluids that are present in the medullary region of the kidney is maintained by the ascending loop of Henle. Okay. They are the functions of different parts. You have to learn them only. Okay. And what is the function of descending loop of Henle? It is permeable to water, but it is impermeable to electrolytes. So only water can be enter or go out through this descending loop of Henle. But जो भी ये आपके ions वगैरह electrolytes है, they will not be able to enter and into that descending loop of Henle. So this concentrate the filtrate as it moves down, because like water can move and can leave this. So they are responsible for maintaining the concentration of the filtrate. So the ascending loop of Henle is it is impermeable. So don't get confused. The descending loop of Henle is permeable to water, while the ascending loop of Henle is impermeable to water, but it allows the transport of electrolytes. So what is difference between the working of ascending and descending? Why loop of Henle is divided into two parts? Because the descending loop of Henle is only permeable to water and impermeable to electrolytes, while the ascending loop of Henle, this is descending loop and this is ascending loop, but the ascending loop of Henle is impermeable to water and is permeable to electrolytes. So they have different functions. They have different, like we can say they perform different functions because they have different वर्किंग का लाइक उनका वर्क करने का थिंग क्या कहेंगे हम प्रोसेस या वर्क करने का तरीका इज आल्सो डिफरेंट ओके सो as the concentrated filtrate passes upward, it gets diluted due to passage of the electrolytes through the medullary fluid. So what do you mean by this? So जैसे ही concentrated we can say क्या filtrate, that is the urine, it passes upward into this region medulla से cortex में, so it get diluted due to passage of electrolytes to the medullary fluid. So ये electrolytes जो medullary fluids में present होंगे, इनकी वजह से it get like diluted. So the last portion of the nephron, last will be that collecting duct. The distal convoluted tubule, that is this region of the nephron, no, this region of the nephron. What is its main function? It helps in reabsorption of sodium and water. Reabsorption of sodium and water takes place in this segment. So water as well as sodium ions are reabsorbed. Reabsorb means from is fluid say the sodium and water that is present in this fluid all around the nephrons will be reabsorbed by distal convoluted tubule and is also capable of reabsorption of bicarbonate ions similar to that of proximal convoluted tubule and selective secretion of hydrogen and potassium ions and ammonia to maintain the pH and sodium potassium balance. So this distal convoluted tubule is responsible for reabsorption of sodium and water. Second thing is that it reabsorbs bicarbonate ions also, and this secretes hydrogen, potassium and ammonia so that the pH as well as the sodium potassium balance of the blood can be maintained. So these are the function of different parts of the nephron. ये इसमें समझने जैसा कुछ नहीं है, you have to learn it. Okay, fine. Anuvidya, how are you?
Good, ma'am. How are you?
I am also good. Okay, so the last portion of nephron is collecting duct. So what is the function of this collecting duct? So where the collecting duct will be present, this is the collecting duct. इससे the urine will be entering into ureter and urethra and then it will be released. So this duct extends from the cortex of the kidney. So it is starting from the cortex. This is the cortex, this is medulla. This is extending from the cortex of the kidney and go through the medulla, the inner parts of the medulla, and the large amount of water could be reabsorbed. So you do one thing, make one table, write the names of different parts, or in front of them write only the function, like function of each in one line or two line. That will be easy for you to understand. I don't get time, otherwise I would have prepared that table. Okay, so reabsorption is occurring in the proximal convoluted tubule, distal convoluted tubule and collecting duct. That's why our body is filtering, the kidneys are filtering a large amount of filtrate every day, but only 1.5 liter of urine is released by our body because most of rest portion of the filtrate is reabsorbed by the different portions of the nephron. Okay. Okay, so large amount of water could be absorbed from this region to produce a concentrated urine. So this is what is this collecting duct? So the water is reabsorbed, like it is going out from this, so that the urine, concentrated urine, can be released. This segment allowed the passage of small amounts of urea into the medullary interstitium. We can see this is medullary region. So water is also going out of this, and the urea will be entering into this region from this collecting duct in order to maintain the osmolarity of the medullary region. It also plays a role in maintenance of the pH and ionic balance of the blood by selective secretion of potassium and H plus ions. So इसमें diagram में I think it is not shown. ठीक है, should I proceed or it is boring? These are the function we have to learn. Okay, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Should I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So which chapter is started in your school? This only?
We are still in the previous chapter.
Oh, acha. So we are running fast, है? चलो अच्छा है. So now we will study about mechanism of concentration of the filtrate. So have you seen your WhatsApp group? Our WhatsApp group, I have sent few things.
I saw, but I didn't read. Like I just saw like 2 minutes before the class. So
Actually, today my that what we can say antivirus got expired in laptop, so I thought I should not on internet, but then I realized I have to take class also, so I start searching on my phone. So I send you those things will be related to this chapter only. They will come in between, so I will tell you. Okay. So mechanism of concentration of the filtrate. We should know that mammals have the ability to produce concentrated urine. So if it is asked that the urine that is produced or discharged by the mammals is concentrated or diluted, then we have to tell that it is concentrated always. Why? Because ये जो collecting duct होती है जिससे urine will be going into the ureter and urinary bladder, इससे large amount of water will go back into the medullary region, as well as urea will also be released into it. So the amount of water that is left in this collecting duct is very less. So concentrated urine will be released. Okay. The Henle's loop and the vasa recta, they play a significant role in producing the concentrated urine. Okay. So the flow of filtrate into the two limbs of Henle, that is descending in, yeah.
ma'am, I actually had a doubt, ma'am. Like in the diagram of nephron, they have given that vasa recta are the arterioles. They have marked them as the arterioles. But the definition they have given that vasa recta is that U shape like the bend. But then in the book diagram, vasa recta has been marked as the arteriole near the bend.
Actually, vasa recta, I have given you the definition of vasa recta. That is correct. The mistake what is done in this book is they should have given different color to this vasa recta. इसीलिए it is confusing you. वैसे ये arteriole नहीं है. Arteriole तो ये efferent and efferent ये दो अलग ही होगी. Vasa recta इसका part, I don't think ये इसका part है.
Nee, ma'am, like in the book, they have given that in the Henel's loop, right? The bend which is there in the Henel's loop.
U-shaped, huh?
Yeah, that is called as vasa recta.
See,
That's what they are telling.
This U-shaped band is loop of Henle, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the
So
Henel's loop.
some network-like things will be present all around this is known as vasa recta.
Yes, ma'am, but in the book, I guess the given the definition. Okay, yeah, it's correct. It's correct only, yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am,
हाँ बेटा.
ma'am, I have a doubt, but it's not like from this chapter. It's from the previous chapter. Okay, ma'am, had you said that cardiac arrest and heart attack are almost the same thing?
I don't remember.
We had a discussion about this like earlier, and I think you had said that both are the same things. But today, our bio teacher was saying that both are completely different things.
How come? Explain me. If you know, then explain me also.
Ma'am, she said, I didn't listen to it properly, but she said that heart attack means there's a damage of some part of the heart due to which heart attack takes place, and cardiac arrest is again the blood flow constriction of the blood flow.
देखो heart attack में what happens, heart attack में भी like some portion of our heart, like कोई arteries and veins of our heart get blocked or they stop working, then the blood flow into heart is stopped, that's why our heart stopped working. Okay, cardiac arrest again, इसमें भी what happens, इसमें भी some of our nerves or like veins या arteries they get damaged, so they stop working. I think heart attack and cardiac arrest are same thing. I don't think they are different. What Asmi and Risha and Anvadya, what do you think?
Searching at once.
Such.
No, ma'am, because I don't listen to our class teacher. None of us do. So this just caught my ears. So that's why I just paid attention for a while. And then she strictly said that they are two completely different things.
You were there, Anvadya and Risha? Yeah, beta.
I googled it, and it says that a heart attack is when blood flow to the heart is blocked, and sudden cardiac arrest is when the heart malfunctions and suddenly stops beating unexpectedly. So basically,
I think
heart attack is a circulation problem and cardiac arrest is an electrical problem.
Okay, तो वो venous sinus, वो sinuses, some region was there of heart जो electrical impulse करता है, उसका नाम क्या था? S से कुछ था.
Sinoatrial node.
Yeah, sinoatrial node. I think that stops working because electrical signals.
The pacemaker. Yeah, but ma'am, again, pacemaker के लिए there's an alag, it's a alag, because I remember मेरी grandmom का pacemaker surgery हुआ था this year, so that's a complete different thing. I think it's not related to heart attack nor cardiac arrest.
वो भी that if heart stop working, like electrical impulse का problem is if there is in heart, तो pacemaker artificial pacemaker implant करते हैं heart के अंदर, right? Sinoatrial node की उसकी जगह एक small छोटा सा कुछ आता है pacemaker, but मेरे हिसाब से तो दोनों में ब्लड फ्लो का प्रॉब्लम ही होता है, कार्डियक अरेस्ट में भी और उसमें भी. आई डोंट थिंक सो कि डिफरेंट है. आई विल सर्च, यू विल आल्सो सर्च एंड सेंड मी द वीडियो. आई विल आल्सो सर्च एंड सेंड यू द वीडियो. Let us know if there is any difference between the two.
I'll also try confirming with our teacher probably tomorrow.
No, search on Google, everything is given there.
And so this coronary artery disease is there in our textbook, right?
I don't know, yaar.
Yeah, ma'am, it's one of the what is that? It was like in the last the diseases.
Oh, last chapter ke last में it is given, right?
Yeah. So they have mentioned in Wikipedia that that's one of the most common reasons for cardiac arrest.
What you are saying? What is main reason for cardiac arrest is?
Coronary artery disease.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't have. I have notes of that chapter right now.
Ma'am, we can discuss that at the end of the class about this, right? You can continue with this chapter now.
I've seen a video on that, ma'am. If I like on coronary artery disease like long time back. If I find it, I'll like give it to you. They like basically had told what happens in coronary artery disease and what do they do to start the blood flow from that place again.
वो एक सर्जरी करते हैं.
Yeah. They had shown that process.
Angiography or angioplasty, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
They like put some machine into our arteries और उससे वो block suction के through that block is removed.
Yes,
some suction is created in the vessels or capillaries and that blood clot is removed with the help of suction. I have seen a video on YouTube, so I remember that. So I have also sent you some videos related to last chapter. Have you seen that? Do you find them helpful?
Ma'am, I didn't view it still now.
I have sent in the group. जो भी हमारा problems था ना last chapter से related, the things which were not clear. So I have searched and I have sent few videos related to the particular topics. So I thought you find it very useful. It will help you in understanding like different things. that are given in our chapter. जो theory पढ़ के हम नहीं समझ पा रहे थे, that we can like understand with them with the help of those videos. So I thought कि you all would have seen that. Asmi and Anvadya, you have also not seen the videos that I share in our group.
Ma'am. No, I thought while reading the chapter, I will go through the videos. So
Anvadya, you have seen?
I saw one video halfway through or something.
Ma'am, I saw the video which you asked us to watch during the starting of the class.
Hmm.
The 2-3 chamber heart video.
So you found that useful?
Yeah, ma'am, I understood after that.
So
And
I
that
will.
even I saw that video.
That was very
three-chambered
good.
heart.
That was very good video, है ना?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
ma'am, that made it very clear.
I have sent you few more videos that are very good, so that if there is any confusion till now related to last chapter, then they will be like cleared after watching those videos.
Ma'am, I have sent that video. I got that video. I've
There
sent
is
it on the group.
Okay, give me my phone.
Ma'am, it's really short. It's for just like 4 minutes or something.
Okay, 1 minute. Angioplasty, yeah, that is known as angioplasty. You all can also see that video. And what was Asmi's doubt? I will search about that and will get back to you. Yeah. Hmm.
Ma'am, how do they find the particular vessel, ma'am? Like, isn't it so complicated?
इसीलिए तो डॉक्टर बनना is not very easy. Complicated तो होता है, but for like they do some that I think MRI MRI तो सिर्फ ब्रेन की नहीं, वो तो होता है सिटी स्कैन, ब्रेन पूरे बॉडी का। MRI जो करते हैं ना, MRI एक टेस्ट होता है ना, उसमें दे कम टू नो अबाउट ईच एंड एवरी वेसल एंड कैपिलरी ऑफ बॉडी, दैट like there is problem in which vessel or which capillary, उसके थ्रू दे कम टू नो। देन कुछ मॉनिटर में लाइक जब ये हार्ट का ऑपरेशन करते हैं ना, देन दैट इज कनेक्टेड टू सम मॉनिटर, उसमें दे कैन सी अबाउट लाइक ईच वेसल एंड आर्टरी एंड दे डू द ऑपरेशन। इवन अगर जैसे किसी के, मेरा खुद के ईयर में फंगल इन्फेक्शन हो गया था, so I went to doctor and what she did, she connected, or I don't know what she did, so my ear, the internal thing of my ear are visible to her on screen. So she used one suction machine to clean the ear, to clean the fungus that is present in the ear. So she is watching there, and like she has put one machine in my ear, and she is removing the fungus with the help of that machine by like viewing the like laptop or screen that is kept in front of her. So like these complicated operations are done like that. They can see them on one screen and then they keep on doing that.
Like here they show that they injected something to the person.
वो इंजेक्शन नहीं था बेटा, वो एक कुछ वायर जैसा कुछ होता है जो वेसल्स के थ्रू दे सेंड देम, फिर जो जहां पे दैट क्लॉट इज प्रेजेंट, तो वहां पे इट गेट लाइक सक्शन क्रिएट करता है, एंड वो उस क्लॉट को तोड़ देता है, या उस क्लॉट को लेके इट कम्स आउट, फिर लाइक ब्लड फ्लो रीस्टोर्स। मैं इसमें, दिस इज नॉट वेरी गुड, मैं एक और अच्छा वीडियो सर्च करके आई विल सेंड टू यू, एंजियोप्लास्टी एंड एंजियोग्राफी का, दोनों का, देन यू विल कम टू नो। वॉच।
they're different.
या
I think
हाँ,
they're like the same thing.
नहीं अलग होता है। एंजियोप्लास्टी इज डिफरेंट, एंजियोग्राफी इज डिफरेंट। उसमें एक में तो शायद जो हमारे लाइक इसका हार्ट का स्मॉल पीस लेके, उसको कुछ कहते हैं स्मॉल पीस को, अब मुझे याद नहीं है। कैंसर के ट्रीटमेंट में भी वो बायोप्सी के लिए ले जाते हैं, यस, वो होता है एंजियोग्राफी। और एंजियोप्लास्टी में सक्शन से ब्लड क्लॉट रिमूव करते हैं, आई थिंक यही होता है। और आई विल सर्च एंड विल सेंड यू द वीडियोस। like our course will be completed very soon, I think. Uske baad we will do the same, we will search the video on YouTube. So if there is any problem, anything that is related to any chapter, so we'll search the video and then we will do discussion on that, and then we will, like, I will conduct test again for the chapters, है ना? अच्छा रहेगा ये। कुछ भी doubt होगा ना, every doubt will be cleared now. How much chapters are left in completion of our syllabus? I don't remember कितना हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ। We are in this
I
is
guess 5, probably 5.
This is 19th chapter, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Ma'am, there are few from plant also. Plants physiology.
So which chapter are still to be done in our coaching?
Ma'am, I'll see and send you like after class. Like I forgot
Yeah.
the.
See and send me so that I can plan accordingly. Agar like if we are running in good speed, then it's fine. Otherwise, we will start revision of the previous chapters also. So if there is any doubt from previous chapter, we can keep half an hour after, like after each class, we can keep half an hour for discussion of particular chapter. Like if we have class on Saturday, we can discuss कि हाँ, on Saturday I will solve the queries related to this chapter, then you can come read and come and ask me. ऐसा करते ताकि पिछला भी अपना रिवीजन भी होता रहे, है ना अस्मी?
Yeah, ma'am.
And we have 6 chapters in total.
Okay. Including those that are removed from the syllabus, right?
No.
Like
If we are considering that also, then
chapter 6. एक तो chapter 6 is left, that anatomy or morphology. I think anatomy of flowering plant. That is 6th chapter, and one chapter is also there. कौन सा? चलो ठीक है, वो हम बाद में देखेंगे। अभी आज
then 9 chapters like if we are not if we are considering the chapters which are being removed.
Just send me the names of the chapter, है ना, so that
Yes,
I
ma'am,
can
yeah.
decide के पहले, or also send me the things that are removed from your syllabus. We will consider them in last, है ना. First we will finish our syllabus. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will do study. बहुत बातें हो गई आज की क्लास में, पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही है, चलो. Okay, so the functioning of kidneys is monitored mainly by the hormonal feedback mechanism. So the kidney is functioning properly or not, it is basically dependent on the hormonal feedback mechanism that involves hypothalamus, JGA, that is juxtaglomerular apparatus. You remember the structure of juxtaglomerular apparatus? डिस्टल कॉन्वोल्यूटेड ट्यूब्यूल और वो दोनों कुछ शेयर करके वैसा स्ट्रक्चर था. यू रिमेंबर दैट? आई हैव शोन यू इन लास्ट क्लास. Today, just after finishing this class, I will be sending you the notes of this chapter. Okay, I have prepared them. And some, like in some way, the heart is also playing important role in maintaining or functioning of the kidney. So osmoreceptors, there are some type of receptors that are known as osmoreceptors that are present in the body. They are activated by change in the blood volume, body fluid volume, and the ionic concentration of the body. So if the volume of the blood is changed, if the volume of the body fluids are changed, and the ionic concentration, that is the concentration of the ions that are present in the body, if they are changed, means if they are increased or decreased, then there are some receptors present in the body known as osmoreceptors that can sense their changes. They get activated. Okay, so suppose if like there is an excessive loss of fluid from the body, that is body fluid is lost in excess amount from the body, then the body can activate these osmoreceptors that in turn stimulates hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is a portion of our brain that releases antidiuretic hormone, special type of hormone that is released from hypothalamus in response to the excessive loss of body fluid. This antidiuretic hormone is also known as vasopressin, and this is released from the neurohypophysis, that is the particular portion of the pituitary gland. Okay, so suppose if the body fluid is lost, then receptors present in the hypothalamus releases an ADH, that is antidiuretic hormone, or vasopressin, that from a specific portion of the pituitary gland known as neurohypophysis. Now ये एंटीडायरेटिक हार्मोन क्या करता है? This antidiuretic hormone facilitates reabsorption from latter parts of the tubule, thereby preventing the diuresis. So what is diuresis? I have sent you on Google. Read that. Open your on Google, on our WhatsApp group. Open that and see what is diuresis. Read that, then I will explain you.
So like people with diabetes and all have these conditions, diuresis.
उसमें वो we can say that कि this is the condition. उनको फिर उनका टॉयलेट, like उनका यूरिन is very much diluted, और उसमें कुछ वो हम इस चैप्टर में लास्ट में we will read about the like how the diabetes will happen, but I think so okay, it may be a reason, because excessive loss of fluid कब होगा? When you are going you are like doing this urine again and again, so there is an excessive loss of we can say this body fluid. So this antidiuretic hormone is basically responsible for reabsorption of the body fluid from the tubule, that is convoluted वो last में collecting duct जो जिससे urine will be going into ureter and urinary bladder, so that diuresis, excessive urine, excessive body fluid cannot be released. So I think diabetes से यही होता होगा. वैसे diabetes different thing होती है. Diabetes mellitus के बारे में we will be studying in this chapter. But ये होता है, डायबिटीज वालों को यूरिन बार बार करना होता है.
It's like a symptom kind of thing for the people who have diabetes.
It's a symptom. ये symptom है. Their legs will pain. They will feel weak, and they have to use washroom again and again. They are the symptom of like diabetes. Okay. Should I proceed? Asmi, what happened, beta?
Nothing, ma'am. Oh, my
Your camera is off.
I didn't realize.
Fine, koi baat nahi. Okay. Okay. So now this is the thing when the body fluid loss of excess, like there is an excessive loss of body fluid. Now, if like the if there is an increase in the body fluid volume, then what happened? The osmoreceptors can switch off, and they suppresses the antidiuretic hormone release, so that there is a complete feedback inhibition. We can say now we will be able to understand what do you mean by complete feedback. If body fluid is lost in excess, then antidiuretic hormone will reabsorb all the materials and prevent diuresis. Now if body fluid is increased, then these osmoreceptors can be switched off, so that this antidiuretic hormone will not be released. The release of the antidiuretic hormone is suppressed. So जो body fluids का volume था, it can be maintained. Okay.
Ma'am, so diuresis takes place when ADH is not released, right?
No. Diuresis, yes, it will happen when ADH is not released, or we can say diuresis can be prevented जब ADS is working. ADH is working. Okay.
Yeah.
Because what that ADS is doing reabsorption, so that this diuresis should not happen. And if this diuresis is happening, it means ADH is not working. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now this antidiuretic hormone can also affect the kidney functioning by its constrictory effects on blood vessels, because they causes an increase in the blood pressure. अगर ये like ADH क्या करता है, अगर constrictory, this causes an increase in the blood pressure. ADH can cause affect the kidney by functioning as constrictory effects on blood vessels. Constriction it can do. This causes an increase in blood pressure. I will explain you this line later on. I'm not able to understand this line right now. Okay. An increase in the blood pressure increases the glomerular blood flow, and thereby the okay. So this antidiuretic hormone can also maintain or can increase the blood pressure. How? Suppose if there is an increase in the blood pressure, then what will happen? Blood pressure will be increased, so blood flow will be increased. जो filtration होगा glomerulus में, it will also be increased, right? क्योंकि glomerulus में what happens? Blood filter होने के लिए glomerulus में आता है nephron के, right? So if the blood pressure is increased, it का मतलब the quantity of blood is increased, its pressure is increased. So the amount of blood that will enter into the glomerulus for filtration will also increase, and it will increase the glomerular filtration rate also. ठीक है? जितना ज़्यादा blood will enter into this glomerulus for filtration, then it will increase the glomerular filtration rate also, right? समझ में आ रहा है ना? Correlate कर पा रहे हो?
But isn't like increase in blood pressure like a bad thing? Like it's not good for the body.
तो वही I will explain you how this ADH और दूसरा कोई हार्मोन कैसे वर्क करता है जब ब्लड प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो जाता है. तो ये दो लाइन तो I am not able to understand right now. I will explain you later on. I am starting from new thing. ठीक है? It is don't correlate these two line with this. Okay? ये तो एक कंडीशन है कि glomerular blood flow will also increase, so glomerular filtration rate will also be increased. And I have told you in last class, ये ग्लोमेरुलर फिल्ट्रेशन रेट जो होती है इसको भी मेंटेन किया जाता है अपनी बॉडी ऑटोमेटिकली किडनीज आर एबल टू मेंटेन द ग्लोमेरुलर फिल्ट्रेशन रेट. यू रिमेंबर दैट? अगर ग्लोमेरुलर फिल्ट्रेशन रेट इंक्रीज हो जाती तो कोई हार्मोन था रेनिन जो उसको कर रहा था रेगुलेट. यू रिमेंबर दैट?
Ma'am, but that regulates the water and what the solutes ratio or something.
तो वाटर ही तो जब ब्लड कैसे इंक्रीज हुआ जब आपका लाइक ब्लड डाइल्यूट हो गया, देन द ब्लड प्रेशर इंक्रीजेस. इफ योर ब्लड गेट वेरी मच कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड तो इट बिकम क्लॉट, तो ब्लड प्रेशर डिक्रीज होने का लाइक एक वी कैन से साइड इफेक्ट कि ब्लड क्लॉट भी हो जाता है. डिक्रीज हो गया मतलब आपका ब्लड थिक हो गया है, ब्लड प्रेशर इंक्रीज हो गया, इट मीन्स योर ब्लड इज थिन और बहुत ज्यादा लिक्विड हो गया, तो फिर दैट हेपेरिन इंजेक्शन इज गिवन टू थिक. नो, हेपेरिन इज गिवन टू आपका ब्लड पतला करने के लिए हेपेरिन देते हैं. इफ योर ब्लड गेट थिक, heparin injection or tablets are given to dilute your blood.
Ma'am,
So
no, wait for 5 minutes, ma'am.
Okay, go and drink water. I am also going to drink water.
No, ma'am, it's raining, so there's like clothes out. My mom's not there.
Go. Then you can also go and drink water. I am also going.
Yes.
Okay. Risha?
Yes.
Yeah. Should I start? Asmi, Anvadya? Okay. Yeah. Now, if the blood pressure is increased, then the glomerular filtration rate will also increase. So this JG, that is juxtaglomerular apparatus, what it does, it plays a complex regulatory role when the blood pressure is increased. Risha, आप समझ में आ रहा है ना? I'm telling you about how the blood pressure is regulated. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So if increase in blood pressure increases the glomerular filtration rate, so this JGA, it plays an important role in regulating the maintaining or regulating glomerular filtration rate, and a fall in the glomerular blood flow, that is glomerular blood pressure or glomerular filtration rate, it what does, it activates JG cells. That is, what is the full form of these JG cells?
Juxtaglomerular cells.
ग्लोमेरुलर बोला ही नहीं जाता है, ग्लोमेरुलर, just a glomerular cells, they releases enzyme known as renin that converts angiotensinogen in the blood to angiotensin 1 and further to angiotensin 2. So this is an, like we can say, a series in which the increase in blood pressure and decrease in glomerular blood flow or glomerular blood pressure can be maintained or regulated with the help of J. I told you this in the last class also, that there is a hormone known as renin that is released and is responsible for maintaining the glomerular, or maintaining, or we can say regulating glomerular filtration rate. Okay. So what is this angiotensin 1 and angiotensin 2? This angiotensin 2, it is a powerful vasoconstrictor, means it can constrict vessels and increases the glomerular blood pressure and thereby glomerular filtration rate. So ये क्या करते हैं? They causes the constriction of the vessels, जिससे constrict कर दिया, being in powerful constriction, vasoconstrictor that increases the glomerular blood pressure and thereby, okay, increase क्यों करेगा, decrease करना चाहिए. Being a powerful vasoconstrictor that increases the glomerular blood pressure and thereby activates the adrenal cortex to release the aldosterone. ये मुझे थोड़ा पढ़ना चाहिए था. अभी के लिए leave it also. I will explain you this in next class. ये मैंने skip कर दिया, शायद मैं पढ़ नहीं पाई हूँ ये पूरा ही. I will explain you in next class, or I will call you and explain you. ठीक है? Because I don't want to teach wrong. I will read and will explain you what is the mechanism, renin angiotensin mechanism. I will read and will explain you. Okay. Okay. So micturition. What is micturition? It is the process of release of urine is known as micturition, and the natural mechanism causing it is known as micturition reflex. Okay. The process of release of urine from our body is known as micturition. So urine formed by nephrons is carried out to the urinary bladder through this, the last में जो collecting duct है उसके through the urine will go into the urinary bladder, where it is stored until a voluntary signal is given by central nervous system. So sometimes if we don't get a chance to do urination, then we can feel that our stomach, from the lower side of the stomach, it start feeling very heavy, because a large amount of urine get collected in that urinary bladder. So when we how we come to know that now we should go to do urination, because a signal is given by the central nervous system to that particular region that now you should go to do urination. So this signal is initiated by the stretching of urinary bladder as it gets filled with urine. So when the urinary bladder is filled with urine, then we get a signal from central nervous system. So that urinary bladder start stretching. Yeah, it's a खिंचाव type. We can feel that we are feeling it very heavy, or we are feeling like something is stretching. So that's a signal given by central nervous system that now you should go to urine. should go for urination. So in response to the stretch receptors on the walls of the bladder send signals to central nervous system. So first signal is sent by the central nervous system to bladder, urinary bladder. So it starts stretching. Now when the stretch receptors of the urinary bladder get the signal, then they send a signal back to central nervous system that we have get a message now, we will be like the person is going to do urination. समझ में आया? एक signal, first signal is given by central nervous system to urinary bladder के जो stretch receptors है उनको, in response to that, the stress receptors that are present on the walls of the bladder, they send a signal back to central nervous system. Now the central nervous system passes on motor message to initiate the contraction of the smooth muscles of the bladder, and simultaneously relaxation of the urethral sphincter causes the release of urine. The urination is also very complex process. First signal by central nervous system to like this stretch receptors of the urinary bladder, then they become stretch. Now a second signal is sent to the central nervous system by the stress receptors that are present on the urinary bladder. Now we get signal of stretching. Now central nervous system again passes a motor message to neurons to initiate the constriction of the smooth muscles of the bladder. So पहले stretch हुआ, now the smooth muscles of the bladder get constrict. Okay, so उसके साथ ही urethral sphincters. What are these urethral sphincter? I have sent you in group. See that they are the things that helps in release of urine. See, I will read and will tell you what are the urinary sphincter. I have sent a message in group. Yeah, these urethral sphincters, they are the two muscles that are used to control the exit of urine in the urinary bladder through the urethra. Okay. The contraction of these muscles are responsible for release of the urine. ठीक है? समझ में आ रहा है या it's not like clear? Response नहीं सारा समझ में?
समझ में आ रहा है.
अस्मी? Yes. अनुवद्या बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, when you prepare for the test of this chapter, do one thing, make a line diagram steps में, then it will be easy for you to understand or learn this. ठीक है? 2-3 signals are given, so try to draw a line diagram. You know what is line diagram? First step,
mind map, right?
Yeah, so it will be easy. So like when urination is to be start, the first response is given by central nervous system to our urinary like some receptors that are present on the urinary bladder ki wall space, stretch receptors, so that urinary bladder gets stretched. Now the second response is given by these receptors to central nervous system that we get your signal. Now third thing that happen is that the central nervous system given motor message to the smooth muscles that are present on the bladder so that they can contract, and one thing is contracting, that is the smooth muscles of the bladder are contracting, and the urethral sphincters are the structures that are if they contracts or relaxes, then the urine is released. Okay, the process of urination, is the question can be asked that what is micturition reflex or what is micturition. You should know that the release of urine is known as micturition and what is the mechanism. So you have to learn. समझ में आएगा तभी it will be easy to learn. So it is clear or not? Should I proceed or not? Or should I explain it once more?
Ma'am, you can proceed.
Fine. Risha and Vidya? Okay. So generally, an adult human in average releases 1 to 1.5 liter of urine per day. So this urine for urine की quality, like these are the different aspects of a urine. तो इसमें सबसे important चीज which we have to remember is that the urine that is produced by humans is slightly acidic and its pH is 6.0. Okay, and it is pale yellow in color. Okay, and kitna, and this thing also remember that 25 to 30 grams of urea is excreted out per day in an adult or an average in an by an kya yaar, by an human being. Okay, okay, so our urine, the characteristics of urine are also affected by various conditions like analysis of urine helps in clinical diagnosis of many metabolic disorders. So agar, like if by studying the characteristics of urine of an individual, doctors are able to detect a large number of disease including malfunctioning of kidney also. जैसे if the glucose is present in the body, that is the situation known as glycosuria, and if ketone bodies are present in the urine, that is known as ketonuria in urine, they are indicative of diabetes mellitus. ठीक है, अब रिशा, अगर ये ग्लाइकोसयूरिया या कीटोन यूरिया if is observed in the like urine when after clinical testing, then it is said that the person is suffering from a type of diabetes known as diabetes mellitus. Role of other organs in excretion along with the kidneys, there are a lot of organs of our body that are responsible for helping in excretion. So other than kidney, lungs, liver and skin also helps in elimination of small amount of waste out of our body. So first is lungs. The lungs remove large amount of carbon dioxide during the process of respiration. ठीक है, and a significant amount of water also every day. The second is liver. How does the liver is responsible for removing the toxic materials out of body? Liver is the largest gland in our body and it secretes bile juice. We know digestion के लिए, that contains substances like bilirubin, biliverdin, cholesterol, and degraded steroid hormones, vitamins, and drugs. So most of these substances ultimately passes out along with the digestive waste. So when we get jaundice, so ये जो bilirubin और biliverdin है ना, इनका amount is increased. This is an indicative. When someone is suffering from jaundice or doubt hota hai, then we go to hospital and doctor does our urine test and this bilirubin and biliverdin are increased jab normal level se, then it is indicative that a person is suffering from jaundice. Except jo yellow dikhna, like skin, eyes, nails, everything start looking yellow because of increase in this bilirubin and biliverdin. ठीक है. The third is the sweat and the sebaceous glands that are present in the skin. They can eliminate certain substances through their secretions. The sweat produced by the sweat glands releases the watery fluid containing NaCl and small amount of urea and lactic acid also. So if kidney is not responsible for removing the toxic materials out of our bodies, there are few organs of our body that also remove small amount of waste materials or toxic materials out of the body. Disorders of the excretory system. So when the kidney stops working or malfunctioning of kidney, they can lead to accumulation of the urea in the blood. Because urea is released out of our blood with the help of urine. So if kidney stop working, तो जो filtration वाला process है, glomerular में आके जो filtration वाला process that we studied, that will be stopped. So urine will not be formed and urea will not be able to go out of our body. So the urea get accumulated in the blood and this is the condition known as uremia. that is highly harmful, and it may lead to the kidney failure also. In such patients, urea can be removed by a process known as hemodialysis. Okay, so what is hemodialysis? During the process of hemodialysis, the blood drained from the convenient artery. So this is an artery. So blood coming from this artery is pumped. There is a pump. This is the some, we can say, some machine to measure the pressure of the blood. It is pumped and it is entered into this dialyzing unit that is known as artificial kidney. So blood drained from this artery is pumped into the dialyzing unit after adding an anticoagulant like heparin. So along with this blood, an anticoagulant heparin is added into this machine, and it will enter into the dialyzer, that is what dialyzing machine. So what is present in this dialyzing machine? This dialyzing machine consists of coiled cellophane tube that are surrounded by the fluid, that is dialyzing fluid, that have the same composition to that of plasma, but nitrogenous waste are not present in them. A question can be asked, like in dialyzing unit, all things are present similar to that of plasma except the nitrogenous waste. ये जो dialyzing machine होती है, इसमें nitrogenous waste नहीं होता है, इसीलिए हमारा ये ब्लड आराम से फ्लो कर पाता है, क्योंकि एक्यूमुलेट होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है, नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट है यूरिया। लेकिन जब ये किडनी डायलाइजिंग मशीन के थ्रू योर ब्लड इज फ्लोइंग, तो इसमें नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट होता नहीं है। सो लाइक इससे आराम से अपना किडनी जैसा फंक्शन कर सकता है। चलो, हाउ मच टाइम इज लेफ्ट?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
ओके, दिशा तुम्हें समझ में आता है कि नहीं बेटा क्लास में कुछ?
मुझे
तुम्हारा फेस देख के मुझे ऐसा लगता है समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
नहीं मैम, आता है।
आता है? श्योर?
या
मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया तो यू कैन आस्क मी, आई कैन एक्सप्लेन यू अगेन।
या आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड।
Okay, so because the nitrogenous waste are absent in the dialyzing fluid that is present in the dialysis machine, these substances freely move out, thereby clearing the blood. So except urea, everything will be present in that dialyzing fluid that is present in this. अब इसमें क्या होता है, हमारा blood जो है it comes into this dialyzer, इसके अंदर एक कुछ coils होती है जिसके that are surrounded by the dialyzing fluid that consists of all the things that are present in the plasma except nitrogenous waste, that is urea के अलावा. So as the urea is not present, so all the things except urea, they can be cleared out of the blood, and the cleared blood is pumped back to the body through a vein after adding antiheparin to it. And this method, okay, so सबसे पहले आर्टरी से द ब्लड इज कमिंग एंड एंटीकोएगुलेंट इज एडेड एंड इट इज गो इनटू डायलाइजर. यहाँ पे ब्लड का क्लीनिंग जो द वर्क दैट इज परफॉर्म बाय किडनी is performed by dialyzer here, and the blood after the clean blood after removal of all the toxic material is sent back to the body with the help of a vein. Same process जो हार्ट कर रहा था, आर्टरी से ब्लड आना, वेन से ब्लड जाना, किडनी से फिल्टर होना, that everything like the work that is performed by the kidney is performed by dialyzer here. अगर किडनी खराब हो जाती है तो उस केस में that is this is the process is known as hemodialysis. ठीक है, जो जिन लोगों में किडनी फेलियर हो जाता है उनकी बॉडी यूरिया रिलीज नहीं कर पाती है, उसकी बॉडी में यूरिया का एक्यूमुलेशन होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है, एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम द किडनी कंप्लीटली स्टॉप वर्किंग बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सेस अमाउंट ऑफ यूरिया कलेक्ट हो जाता है उसके अंदर. ठीक है, सो इफ देयर इज एन फेलियर इन द रीनल or kidney failure occurs, then kidney transplantation is a method. The functioning of kidney is used in transplantation from a डोनर, ये क्या ही बकवास है, कुछ नहीं। आपको डोनर चाहिए किडनी के लिए, कोई मिलेगा तब आपकी डोनर की किडनी आपको लाइक आपके इम्प्लांट की जाएगी बॉडी में। So there is a term renal calculi. What is this? Some stone or insoluble mass of crystallized salts, that is basically oxalates. They are formed within the kidney. It is a disease of kidney known as renal calculi. What happens in them? Some insoluble mass or the stone get in crystalline form, get accumulated within the kidney. And the second is glomerulonephritis. It is inflammation of glomeruli of kidney. So if there is an infection in the kidney, then the glomerular portion of the kidney get inflamed. It is known as glomerulonephritis. Our chapter is finished.
This renal calculi is kidney stone, basically.
Kidney stone. Yeah.
Such a complicated name. Why do they give, ma'am?
Because they are the scientific names, the scientific names are too complicated. जब जूलॉजी में तो और भी ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है. बॉटनिकल नेम्स आर क्वाइट इजी. फ्लावर्स के नेम याद करना इज वेरी सिंपल थिंग, फ्लावर एंड प्लांट्स का. जूलॉजी में दीज साइंटिफिक नेम्स आर सो टफ कि भाई पता नहीं कैसे पढ़ते हैं. सो इज देयर एनी डाउट from this chapter? You can ask.
Ma'am, I don't have a doubt, ma'am, but ma'am, I won't be able to attend Saturday's class. So by any chance, is there like any chance, compensate that class to Monday or something?
Actually, I can't say this. I have to talk with sir, then I will be able to
like
answer.
Exchange. It's just like you can keep Shreya's class on Saturday and our class
Actually,
on Monday.
Shreya is not present in today's class. I have to talk with sir also. Okay, what happened? Why she won't come to class? I'm not taking her extra classes right now because there is some issue with her timings. So sir told me, but I actually yesterday was that Karwa Chauth, no? So I have to talk to sir, but I won't get any time because I went to my sister's home. There was some like function at her home. So I will talk with sir today and will let you know. If I will not be able, if you are not coming on Saturday, then I will take the class on Monday. I will do something. Anavadya and Asmi, you also will not be able to come on Saturday or what? Or you will be able? Because from Monday, I'm going to start a new class from Saturday because this chapter is complete. And I told you that I will take your test after submission of that assessment, whatever it is. So now which chapter I should prepare for Saturday? Or I'm saying Saturday, I will talk with sir. If he will allow, then I will keep Saturday off and we'll take your class on. Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Beta. Yeah. So you can tell me that I should take class on Saturday or I should take class on Monday. Because
it's anything is fine. It's just a request. Like it's not like.
No, it's fine.
Compulsory.
Actually, I will also be traveling on Sunday. So I have to do preparations. So it would be better for me to take like off on Saturday and do packing and whatever it is to be done. Then,
ma'am,
beta.
Like I have to be on Saturday. I have to be somewhere at 6. So I have to anyways leave by 5. So I don't think even I'll be able to attend on Saturday.
Fine. Then I will talk with sir. If he will allow me, I will drop a message in our group that I will be taking class on Saturday or not. Okay?
Ma'am, or else can you keep it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Because I think that was more better than Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
That is not better for me because like on Sunday I have to do a lot of work of home. I have to buy grocery also, and so I have to prepare class also. So on Sunday I don't get any time to prepare for Monday's class. That's why I changed
She said Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
No,
Sunday.
I have problem with Monday's class because I have to prepare the class on Sunday only. No.
Ma'am, but Saturday is also there. No, ma'am, Saturday there will be no class.
Beta, ठीक है, I will talk with sir and will let you know.
Like if you're fine with it, see ma'am, you get Saturday and Sunday both. If it's like on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, there's only one day for you to prepare for like
No, I get
Tuesday's
Monday,
class.
Tuesday. No, I get Sunday, Monday. 2 days I get. So on Monday I got chance to prepare the class. Sunday nahi bet.
Okay.
Sunday ko I have a lot of work to do on Sunday. So Monday to I can't be able to take class anyway. So that Wednesday and या तो Wednesday, Thursday 2 दिन continuous classes I can take.
Because Saturday, like many people like go out and all, right?
So I can do one thing. I can take continuous classes on Thursday, Friday. It is fine. Let's skip Saturday's class. Continuous 2 day I can take class. That is fine for me. If Saturday you have work, then we can do this.
Ma'am,
Or I
like,
can.
like in general, I'm just telling like
No, it's
Saturday.
fine. I can understand that Saturday is like a weekend, so everyone wants to do something. So I can do one thing. I can take class on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. ये सही रहेगा. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday is fine, I think. I will also get 1 day to prepare for Thursday and Friday class. I will talk with sir and will let you know. ठीक है? So
Yes,
most
ma'am.
probably I will not be taking class on this Saturday because you and Anvadya both will not be able to attend the class. Then क्या मतलब? I will take class on Monday or Tuesday. I will let you know. Because I will be traveling on Sunday, so I will be able to take class on Monday or not. I don't know. So I will tell you. ठीक है? So which chapter I should prepare for Monday's class?
Locomotion. That's the
Which
next chapter.
chapter 20?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
I think locomotion cancelled
That
for
is-
both.
Just see and tell me. You can message me also that Risha, please send me the portion that is left for us and the portion that is deleted from the syllabus after that, and along with that, how much portion is left.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, locomotion. I think a lot of parts are deleted from the portion, like for boards.
Yes, ma'am. There's
I
only
think the whole
skeletal
chapter has
muscle.
been deleted.
No, it's
You can do one thing. You all can discuss and please let me know. और अगर कुछ portion is deleted, then I will teach you the chapter right now, complete chapter. And if complete chapter is deleted, then I will be teaching later on after completion of our course. So discuss accordingly and let me know that which chapter I should prepare next.
our model will ask the teacher and then we'll like tell
So
you.
you have syllabus, no? That which
Yes,
portion is.
ma'am. Over here it's written that skeletal muscles, contractile proteins, and muscle contraction is there.
Okay, muscle contraction is there. Very interesting topic that is. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. I will take next chapter. वैसे भी we are like running fast in comparison to school, right? So like मेरा speed तो fast नहीं है. You all are able to understand, no? ऐसा I don't want to just finish the syllabus. I want you to understand also. What, Anvadya?
Ma'am, we are able to understand. You're not going too fast.
Exactly.
Sure, no? Sure, Asmi?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Risha?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
ठीक है बेटा? Okay. ठीक है, then just discuss. You all can discuss and can drop a message in our group that which chapter I should prepare, and I'll talk with sir and will let you know that classes का जो भी है. I will discuss and will let you know. ठीक है? So on Saturday I will not be
Yes, ma'am.
taking class. It's final. Okay? चलो. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye बेटा.